So I was recently looking on eBay just because sometimes I get bored and I randomly search eBay and see what kind of interesting stuff I can find. And I came across something that eBay's not allowed to sell. You can't sell stuff like this on eBay, but I found one anyways, and it was a push dagger. And for some reason, with eBay's rules, they say you can't sell this on there, but somebody did, and they didn't call it a push dagger. I'll get into that, but yeah, I bought a push dagger on there for $2.23, and so figured screw it, let's check it out. So if you don't know, when you go on eBay, they have strict rules about stuff that they sell, and it's actually kind of weird because you're not allowed to sell push daggers or butterfly knives or switchblades and stuff like that. Yeah, oddly enough, you can buy swords. I mean, it doesn't make a whole lot of sense. But I found somebody selling a push dagger on there, despite eBay saying you can't. And it wasn't labeled as a push dagger, it was labeled as a survival necklace, I believe they labeled it. But yeah, this is the push dagger. And yeah, for $2.23, I think I got a good deal. I will say that I have paracord on here instead of the ball chain that came with it. That the ball chain was okay. It's just with this sheath, it's a nice hard plastic sheath, and it holds it in there very well. So if you're wearing it around your neck and you have to use it, the force of pulling that out is probably going to break the ball chain. So I put paracord on here instead. But I mean, it's not very big. You can tuck it into your shirt, and since it's small, it's concealable. Nobody really knows you have it on you. As I said, the sheath is a hard molded plastic, and I actually like the sheath a lot. It's just, I mean, it ain't going anywhere. It's just, it takes quite a bit of force to pull that out, which is nice because it holds it in there. But in a hurry, it's gonna make things a little complicated. But so I'll just wear it out a little bit. But yeah, otherwise, I actually really like the sheath for it. And seriously, this thing for $2.23, I think is a deal. The actual dagger itself, it doesn't say what kind of steel it is. I know this came directly from China. That's how I got it so cheap. And I'm gonna assume it's 440 somewhere in that area because it is relatively sharp. It does take a decent edge, but it's not gonna be any high end steel by any means. And as you can see, mine's a little wore out looking already. That's because I was outside punching stuff with this, and I would be outside right now demonstrating that, except it's been really cold and rainy and wet outside, and I just don't want to record outside. So it's been kind of a hassle, so sorry I can't demonstrate it today. But you can tell I've been using it quite a bit, and it works quite well. And I got the blue one on here. They have an all black one, which is cool and all, but I don't know. I like blue. I thought this would be interesting, and seriously, $2.23. I couldn't resist. And the best part of that is I missed the delivery date, so I got a refund. So technically, I got it for free. And when you buy stuff directly from China, it's going to be extra cheap, but it's also going to take over a month to get there usually. So keep that in mind. And obviously, since I ordered this direct from China, it is made in China, but most things are. As far as the size of it goes, it's just the right size. It's very comfortable in my hand. And if I had to punch somebody with this, it's they're gonna be done. It's not gonna end well for them. The only problem really is when it's in the sheath. I got really fat fingers, so I can't really like fit my fingers in here. So getting that out and then getting it situated, it's not exactly the quickest motion there is. But then again, if you had like a knife in your pocket or something, you're gonna have to reach in there, take it out, unfold it, whatever, and it's gonna be about the same amount of time, really, unless you're super quick with it, or have one of those knives where when you pull it out, it opens. I don't have one like that that I know of, so yeah. But for a little self defense weapon, tool, whatever you want to call it, these things are awesome. And I mean, if you got punched with this, it's going to do some serious damage. Even though it's small, it doesn't matter. If you've ever seen the cold steel push daggers, they make one, I think it's called the cold steel mini pal. And that thing may actually be smaller than this. And that thing is brutal. That does some serious damage. And I was out punching a foam deer target, and this thing was going through like butter. And I punched a tree stump with it just to see what it was like, and it doesn't hurt my hand at all. It goes through it pretty easy. That's why it's kind of wore out. The black coating comes off pretty easy, but so what? That's not a concern, and seriously, $2.23. The only thing I say is if you find something like this, change out the ball chain with some paracord, and you got yourself a cool little push dagger. And I've seen these on Amazon, and I think the price on there was about $6. Still, I'd say it's worth it. They're pretty awesome, and a lot of people say that, oh, they're so tiny, they're too small. Well, that's kind of the point. You want a nice, small, hidden self-defense weapon. You don't want to have something that's really big out in the open for everyone to see. So you want something that you can hide, and this is very hideable, and it works. It works quite well, and I'm actually quite happy with it, considering the quality of the sheath and the fact that this is as sharp as it is and takes a good edge. I'd say I got more than $2.23 worth out of it, and I couldn't be more pleased with it. So, yeah, I've seen these a few places online, and most people won't look twice at it because it's super cheap, made in China, blah, 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 blah. Yeah, everything's made in China now, so just deal with it. But take a chance on it. They're pretty awesome. Sorry about that. The sheath is really nice. It's got different holes where you could probably mount it other ways. It's just paracord doesn't really fit through those holes. And that kind of sucks, but it actually barely fit through this hole. So I don't really understand what you would do with those holes. I guess it's just to keep the sheath together. But yeah, considering the quality of the sheath and the quality of the dagger itself, definitely worth the money, especially for $2.23. It would be worth $6 if you bought it on Amazon. And yeah, if you see one, take a chance. They're pretty awesome. And sorry I can't get outside and punch stuff with it. It's just too cold and rainy today. And just the weather we've been having for a while. So I have no control over that, sorry. But that's my video on this small push dagger. Hope you like it. Make sure you hit that like button. And anything else you want to add, let me know in the comments down below.